Hello, I'm Ewan Davidson from Godalming Family Mediation. If you've reached the stage where you've now had the individual MIAM meeting with the mediator, and also the other person involved has had their meeting as well, then the next step would be to try and decide whether or not you should move forwards with the full mediation process. What that would normally mean is meeting in the same room with the other person involved and starting to discuss all the issues and trying to work towards resolutions. Sometimes what can happen, and you'll have discussed this with the mediator during the individual meeting, is you might want to look at trying to change some parts of the process to make sure that it works for you. That could be, for example, if you're worried about your safety, then to discuss whether it may be more suitable to have what's called shuttle mediation, where you could either both be present in the office but in different rooms at the same time, with the mediator shuttling between the two of you. Or if, for example, there's a court order in place or a police bail issue that prevents you from being near each other, you could arrange it so you come in at different times or different days, with the mediator then liaising between both of you. But what's really important when you're considering about whether or not you should start the full mediation process is considering what the other options may be. In particular, what I find is that if mediation does not proceed, then normally what is left over as an option is for you both to go and consider seeing solicitors or making your own court application yourselves. So it's really important to think that if you turn down the opportunity to mediate, are you potentially creating a huge conflict that may run on, may cost a lot of money, take a lot of time, a lot of energy. So it's not a decision to be made lightly either way. So think about it very carefully. Never feel pressurized into it, either by the other person involved or by the mediator. Ask as many questions as you would like to, and then make a measured decision about whether to move forwards. I would say from my experience that mediation is suitable in almost all situations, and if it wasn't suitable, then the mediator would tell you as part of the individual meeting. They would talk it over and they would suggest that mediation may not be suitable. Or as discussed, they may offer ways to change the process to make it suitable. So to summarize, what I would say is if you've reached the point where you're considering starting the full mediation process, the first step is to make sure that the process has been put together in a way that works for you. Is there any reason to have a shuttle mediation process? Or, for example, is there any reason to have somebody else present within the mediation room? And then the next step is to make sure that you're comfortable with the timing and how it's being run by the mediator. However, if you've decided not to mediate, please think very carefully about what the implications may be. Does that mean that you may then spend quite a lot of time, money and energy going through a legal process that could have been avoided in mediation? To find out more, please download the free divorce and separation guide from the website. Thank you.